Whenever you're ready.
To the wrestling star, to the 14-year-old boys, to the male prostitutes, to the parents of a child that people call the devil, to the woman across the hall, to the one that almost got away, to the spray-painted skulls, to the drugged-up faggots of Milwaukee, to the detective who got a huge break and a divorce, to the Oxford apartments, and to the cannibal of Milwaukee. People say that the devil lived here. D-A-H-M-E-R. Dahmer. You claim 17 lives, but so much more died than just those 17 dissected, mutilated, stolen lives. You managed to bring down an entire building, a thing that is much less fragile than a young man with tranquilizers pumping through his veins, for it cannot be brought down with the smooth motion of a drill. An entire community astonished, surprised, and perhaps quite blind. None of you deserve to be dragged into this debauchery, to be unknowing witnesses, to be guilty by default. Fuck it all to hell. 20 years has most likely not been enough to separate you from him and what he did to them. To the fallen. This story is not about you, but what happened to you. No one's head should ever be inside of the refrigerator unless you are overzealously looking for the pickles. It's a shame that your cocks ended up inside of a cooking pot. What a waste. Stephen, James, Richard, Anthony, Raymond, Eddie, Ernest, David, Curtis, Errol, Tony, Conorak, Matt, Jeremiah, Oliver, Joseph. Jeffrey. Jeffrey. You did horrible things, but you were a person too, and possibly the subject of bad circumstances that evolved disastrously. Evil spreads like herpes in a whorehouse. Part of me feels sadness for you, while part of me feels that you are going to remove that part with a butcher knife. To the nothingness that exists in the wake of your anger and fascination, there are still memories laden with grief. To the still empty plot of land, once the Oxford apartments, that represent the damage that the Milwaukee community retains in the aftermath of you. This place is a scar that has not been healed or covered up, but resonates with the heinous story of manipulation, innocent blood, displacement, and loss. This is my candlelight vigil.